Tesla wireless beard charging system, I think, is...
Patent pending.
Yeah, patent pending. That would be a good one, I think.
Actually, it would be. It would have to align the angle of your mustache if you were only a mustachioed fellow.
Mustachioed?
Yeah.
Postachioed?
Mustachioed.
All right. We'll put that at the back of the video, I think. What's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and welcome, laddies and lasses. To
Lassies.
this week. This is actually episode number 40.
Yeah, so I guess I was off. I missed.
Yeah, we fucked it up last week.
Yeah.
So, episode 40, and what's really amazing is that we've had 40 episodes, and we've only gained like 15 subscribers.
Well, 15 very loyal subscribers.
Right. Somebody mentioned it too, and I don't remember who it was, said, I would rather have a bunch of loyal followers than a bunch of, like...
Well, yeah, because we have a pretty good troop of people that are finally commenting on everything, which is nice.
We got good folks. And the thing is, too, so when I say that we've only gained like 15, we've lost a bunch, and we've gained a bunch, but we've only gained 15 over what we've lost.
We know where
something
those,
like that.
We know where those traders came from.
Or 25, 15 or 25. Yeah, we know. we know who's jumping off the ship.
Yeah, like you always said, they're not for us.
They're not our people.
Yeah.
You all?
Yeah.
You are people.
Collectively
are our people. And we appreciate that, of course.
The other black shirt wearing,
right,
like noise making,
playing electricity.
Debaucherizing.
Yeah.
Debauchery.
Yeah. Debauchery. All right. So episode of What the Fact, number 40. Let's recap. Start all off.
We had a lot of comments addressing things from last week.
Yes. So. Many comments. And,
particularly the chili. That was
apparently chili's a big...
It was a fruitful topic.
Controversial topic.
So we were informed that chili and beans is its own class of chili.
And that's a Texas thing, correct?
It seems like it.
Well, Texas, they don't do chili. Is that what we...
Well, I think the stratification of the chili by beanage is a Texas thing.
So it...
I think. I might be wrong on that.
So the road forks due to beanage.
Yeah, exactly.
Now...
But I think everybody agrees that
But you have to have lima beans? See, we could start a whole nother thing. Your lima beans or pinto beans?
Or red beans.
I think lima beans and red beans
are that what they're saying? Okay. Black beans certainly wouldn't work, but they would be kind of nice.
But I do that.
Okay, I like black beans.
So when I make chili, I like pinto beans and I'll throw black beans in there, just throw people off.
Oh, yeah. You know what's really good sometimes in chili? I know that most people hate the hominy or whatever. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a tough one, though. They're kind of like the Mexican version of chickpeas.
Kind of, if you let it like really get into a good, especially with like cornbread and stuff, because it's like corn and a relative of corn, like a cornhole cousin.
It's a cornhole cousin. It's your cornhole cousin. Hey, what's happening? I'm Holly.
I'm your cornhole cousin.
I'm your cornhole cousin. Come in for this week's episode of Cornhole Cousin. That sounds terrible. Yeah. And why does it have to have like a southern accent? No offense to anybody from the South.
I don't know.
Yeah. Just making up dicky shit here. I'm sorry. Okay, we're not answering.
We'll start working on like a Norwegian accent or something. Yeah.
All right, let's actually get into some questions. So that's what we should just say. The hell with it. It's just not a gear show. It's just we're going to talk about chili.
Whatever comes up. Yeah. Well, Ryan and Angela kind of do that. They do movie reviews and music review, all kinds of stuff. So.
Maybe we'll start throwing some movie reviews and...
Yeah, we actually should. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Into it and just not necessarily always gear stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump into some questions here.
All right, so we'll start off before we get to the main questions. We got some culinary comments from Quentin James. He says his mom used to put spaghetti in their chili, and he said otherwise it's freaking soup is what his assertion is.
I still don't think that spaghetti goes in chili at all, so...
I feel like you being Italian, I feel like it comes with a certain amount of credibility there.
Italians don't make chili.
Well, no, but
we do make good chili because we are masters of the tomato.
Yeah, but it's not like
master of the tomato arts.
The spaghetti doesn't just like trip and fall into some chili somewhere in Italy.
No, it doesn't.
So
not unless some Americans brought
New
into
York.
that shit.
And then the rest of his comment is he says, plus you have to eat it with peanut butter sandwich and milk. It's an interesting combo.
He's a weird dude. Quentin James, you're a weird guy, man. I don't know what you're doing with peanut butter and sandwiches and milk and chili.
And chili and spaghetti.
Okay, let's move on to the.
Sounds like a last meal or something.
For who? For Quentin James. That's it.
Yeah.
It ain't my last meal. I'll tell you that.
All
right, we're running out of juice, so let's move along.
John Harden, he was basically commenting on the whole stage left, stage right thing from last week.
Oh, okay.
From a drummer's perspective, which I thought was interesting. So he says the bass amp should be on the hi-hat side of the drummer, mostly because drummers will keep their heads turned towards the hi-hat. That makes sense. Like having it more over this, like right over here, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, unless the drummer's a lefty, but yeah, I agree.
I usually listen. That's what I'm listening to the kick drum and the hi-hat, really.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as the drummer like needing to sync up with the bass player, I could totally see facing rather than facing away from it. Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah.
What if the bass player's lefty?
Well, you can be anywhere.
I'm just saying, what if? I could throw a different variable
that's
into
the thing.
the mix.
Yeah, there's not a lot of like really super famous lefty bass players as there are with guitar. Maybe I'm just not thinking of them as many, but
yeah, I don't know. I think there is I don't think my brain's
that
not quite.
was he? No.
My brain's not quite working this morning yet. I haven't had enough coffee.
All right.
And we're running tight.
So yeah, Big John has another comment on the chili debate.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go for that one?
Let's. So Big John says I've had spaghetti noodles with chili. That's more like a Cincinnati chili. Okay. I've never been. Well, I've been through Cincinnati. I've never had their chili. Didn't know if you guys have a steak and shake, which we don't. I don't think we have steak.
We have
we
that
do.
Quaker steak and lube or whatever it's.
No, that's not the same. It's not Quaker steak and lube.
No, it is like up by 92nd. It's like Quaker steak and lube.
Right, but there's a steak and shake.
Oh, okay.
I think we actually have one of those down in Englewood.
Okay.
Inglewood. What's up, Inglewood? All right. Something about steak and shake out there, and they have chili 5-way. Sounds dirty. That's served on spaghetti. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Questions on the rocks would be awesome. Yes, I think we're going to do the F.A.Q at Red Rocks at some point. We got to figure it out, and we got to just go do it.
Yeah. Pick a nice day, and we'll do it.
And we'll just leave the store to the kids and go.
Yeah. All right. For the real questions, Ben Coombs says, question for this week is, what kind of finish do you prefer on your guitar necks? Gloss, satin, sanded, or raw?
So for me, on a neck finish, I prefer a satin.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, more like the.
I don't think you really cared too much.
I don't.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a preference, but I have guitars that have polys, and it's fine.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I mean, I like with Ruby, my main telly, I have did the Scotch Brite on the back to kind of take a little bit of that, soften it up a little bit. I haven't really done that to any of the other ones, but like my Reverend Flat Rock already has a satin finish.
Yeah.
So it feels like kind of almost like a raw wood sort of.
Well, and you've already put a good amount of wear on that one too.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
Yeah. And at rehearsal the other night, I'm like, okay, this is it. It just sounded so stinking good. I was using the Katana and I had it set with the drive and the thing. And it sounded so killer. And I'm like, man, I love the pickups in that guitar.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the thing. So I prefer a satin finish.
Yeah, for me, it probably depends, I guess, on the material. Like on maple necks, I do prefer more of a satin finish. Anything like mahogany or anything like that, I kind of like the more glossy finishes.
Okay, good. There's a good point there.
Yeah, because like for me, mahogany when it's unfinished is a little too porous, and it rubs me the wrong way. And
no pun intended.
So yeah, but for me, like maple, I feel like I definitely get the whole debate about it, like getting stuck to it if there's too much finish on there. So I definitely, for maple necks, I like feeling the wood a little more. For shit, whatever. anyway, for
I bet you do.
For mahogany, I can't even get back on track after that.
Sorry.
For mahogany,
very childish.
glossy wood.
shiny.
Glossy,
Shine
shiny
that
wood.
up. And what kind of neck profile do you like?
Soft B
B
versus
yeah.
a hard D. Yeah.
Totally off the rails. Sorry.
Big C's aren't much better.
Oh, okay. So I think that answers that question.
Yeah, thoroughly.
All right. And then what's the last new Flipside weekly segment? Does it doom?
Question from Driddle.
Question from Driddle.
There's actually a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it quick enough, so there's already somebody that ended up doing that. But we'll probably have something like, I don't know.
Day of the Doom?
Yeah, or Tonal Safaris with Reverend Doom.
Ooh, Tonal Safari sounds great.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Dress up in cheetah Speedos.
Yeah. Go full Chris Farley. Yeah.
Cheetah Speedos and cowboy boots.
Spurs,
Crocodile hunter
cowboy
hats.
boots with spurs.
Oh, hey, mate. I see a
would-
blues driver in the field.
Yeah, a
I
wild
don't even
blues
know if
driver.
that's-
Yeah.
Right. Crikey, it's a blues driver. And all our Australian friends will be like, what are they doing? It's terrible.
I can't do the
Off
accents
the
well at
one.
all.
It'll be
Yeah.
like Pat David. That's our one, I think.
Yeah,
Australian
that's
guy
right.
that knows us. But so speaking of Does It Doom?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We do have more of the Demogorgon fuzz pedals, our exclusive
Doom-
Flipside Music Doom
Doom-tacular.
Changer. And Does It Doom is going to do a review on it. So if you guys want to check that out, that's really cool. Also, Just Nick, he'll be doing a review on the
Yeah, and I'm actually
Demogorgon
interested to-
exclusive Flipside Music, only available because it's exclusive.
Exclusivity.
Right now. Right now. At Flipside Music.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see Just Nick because it's like that's not really the format I would normally think of for the Demogorgon, but I don't see why you can't. Because honestly, I get a pretty good variety of tones out of it. I mean, I don't like fuzz faces that much, so for me, it actually, if I back it off a little bit and hit it with a drive, feels more fuzz facey. So, I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see how he uses it versus the Does It Doom guy.
Yeah, and I like Nick's approach to doing reviews and demo because he does. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, talking, oh, words, they're saying things. I kind of like it when somebody actually
Yeah,
will
like,
go over the
yeah.
pedal and talk about what's in it and what they feel about it and how they like it or how they can use it.
Or even a brief
along-
history of whatever kind of inspired it or whatever it might have been.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
mean-
have to be super long, just something, but yeah, I agree.
Right. It aggravates me when I hear all these people are like, oh, too much talking. Well, then fuck off.
I can understand, yeah.
Well, it's just that it's
Shove
one
it
of
up
those.
your
Right. Stick it into your ass. That's the way I'm gonna do. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, what's wrong with listening to somebody's opinion on something? I mean, yes, we want to hear it. I don't like it when it's only talking and no playing, or you play for a second and it's like I don't prefer that.
There's
But if-
a balanced ratio
Right.
in there, yeah, because like there's some reviewers that drive me crazy because they'll talk for like 5 minutes, then they'll play it for like a minute, they talk for 2 minutes, then they play it for like 30 seconds, and it's just choppy and too much of that. Whereas like Just Nick or somebody like that does like a quick 1 minute, 2 minute at max kind of intro to it, and then rolls right into it. Or even if they talk about it while they're rolling like some background, you
Yeah.
know, tones from it or whatever. Like I don't mind that either.
I don't, you know, I don't know. Maybe we got to figure out our own way of doing some kind of demos when we actually get to doing some demos.
I almost thought we could just
What-
chop it up into two. Like we'll take a main one that we have, and then we just have like a little short one that we segment out of it.
No, that's a possibility.
That way, the people that want a
Well-
quick, you know, no bullshit one.
I like it when I hear it right out the gate. So it's like as soon as I turn the video on,
Yeah.
I want to hear what it sounds like,
Then
and then
talking,
maybe
Yeah.
like out of the gate, hear some tones, show what it is.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
know, show what it is, then maybe talk about it for a few minutes, and then roll into a nice long segment of demoing it. Now, what I do like is when, like something like Knobs. Knobs is a great word. It's like the word you can read about it while you're listening.
Yes.
And then what I would like to see is maybe at the end do a little bit of a recap or review sort of thing, where it's thoughts.
I think it'd be cool.
And then
like,
be
for
done.
us,
So you have a nice blend of, yes, there's words, there's also reading. Because all these people that don't want to hear words, but you want to read.
Yeah. I think for us too, it'd be cool to have like maybe at the end we throw like our favorite settings and just
Yeah.
flash whatever we use or whatever. Like maybe if we didn't use a setting that we liked or whatever our favorite setting was, we just kind of include it there. I think. But anyway, yeah,
That's
I agree.
the way I kind of would go.
Yeah,
along
lead
with
in
it.
with it, then talk about it for a minute, and then go right back into it.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, nothing wrong with a little bit of words.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
No,
know.
I mean, I think a lot of this stuff, like, if I didn't know where the thing was coming from, I wouldn't know how to tell people like whether that was better suited to them or not. I mean, that
Right.
happens all the time with the pedals. Like, if I didn't know what they did, if we didn't know, like, it would just be impossible to figure out.
How to get them down the right path.
Right, like if you didn't know that so and so used this type of circuit for this recording back in whatever, and that's what somebody comes in wanting. If you don't know that, then I don't know. I think it's useful.
I think it's useful. I learn stuff all the time.
Knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, we drink coffee and we know things. That's what we do here.
That's kind of we should have a shirt.
Yeah.
We should have a shirt that says that we drink coffee and know things. Oh, we had another good idea the other day for a shirt too. We'll share that with you guys later because we got another. Hopefully, we'll have another cool shirt coming. And if you guys do want a shirt, a Flipside shirt, one of those, you guys can use the promo code FlipU shipping and get it shipped for free.
Also, way better than our last codes.
Right. Well, I think the last one. What was the original one? Instead of FlipU shipping, it was going to
FU shipping.
It was going to be FU shipping, and then I was like, yeah, we might get in
yeah.
trouble. So somebody would, and there we go. There's the phone. All right. Well, I think we're wrapped up anyway. We didn't have many questions, so we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for listening to the phone call ringing, and we'll catch you guys
On the
on
flip
the flip
side.
side. Cha cha cha.